State, when you, I assume, saw the video of Margaret Keenan getting the vaccination in Coventry, what went through your heart? Good morning.
Oh, good morning. I mean, it's quite an emotional day.
Yeah,
it's quite an emotional
I would imagine
day
you
because
almost were close to tears because you've had it. You'll have lost people.
Yeah.
You fought with your colleagues with your sleeves rolled up. There will almost be a tear in your eye, I imagine, Secretary of State.
Yeah, there is. There is, because it's so important that we got to this point, and I'm so proud of having been able to get here this fast. You know, the team who've done this have done a magnificent job, and then the NHS being there, ready to roll out, ready to go. But the other thing, you know, it's mixed emotions though, Nick, because I just wish that we could wave a magic wand and this would all be done, but it's not. There's still months to go, and we've got to hold our reserve. And actually, you know, the thing I worry about is that people see these wonderful pictures on the news of Margaret and then William Shakespeare, absolutely fantastic, the second person to be vaccinated, and think, okay, this is done. And it's not done, and we've got to hold our resolve. Otherwise, more people sadly will die.
Well, I was going to put that to you. I don't know whether you saw scenes in London and in Nottingham and elsewhere in the country. And while I'm not condoning it, I have to say, Secretary, it is understandable that people are excited and they want to see friends and they want to go shopping or whatever. What is your message to those people, Mr Hancock?
We've got to hold our nerve. We've got to keep our resolve. Because this is still a deadly disease, and until we can protect everybody who, like Margaret, is at very high risk if they catch the disease, until we can do that, we've got to stick together. And I know that's a bit of a downer on what is a wonderful day, but it's so important for all of us that we keep this under control until the vaccine can be rolled out. If you think about it, I've been saying on this programme endlessly for the last few months, the strategy is keep the virus suppressed until the vaccine can make us safe. Well, we are now one very big step closer to the vaccine making us safe. But even for those who are vaccinated today, they need a second dose in 3 weeks' time, and then it takes a week for it to have full effect. So it's in 4 weeks that they'll be safe. And we've got millions of people to vaccinate, and so we've got to hold our nerve.
So just to clarify, if you have the virus, you're still effectively live, able to give it for another 3 to 4 weeks after your first shot. Is that correct, Secretary?
No, sorry. If you are vaccinated, like Margaret was this morning,
she can't now pass it on.
Then the immunisation from the vaccine comes a week after your second dose.
But if she has it, will it cure it? Suppose she had it, or do you have to be tested prior to getting the vaccination?
You don't, but it is, you know, and people like me who've had it, we still get vaccinated.
Right.
But the key point is
what if you've got it when you get the vaccination? Obviously, it can't cure it, can it? Does it?
It can't.
Are you still liable to pass it on? So do you still have to wear a mask even when you've had your vaccination shot?
You still ought to, because we don't know the impact of the vaccine on you transmitting the virus. You may still have the disease asymptomatically and still transmit it, and that's one of the things that we'll be measuring as we roll out the vaccine.
Do you imagine?
So all in all, the message is, you know, we can see the route out, but we've still got a march ahead of us to get there, and we've got to stick by the rules in the meantime.
Do you imagine we'll be wearing masks for most of next year, or face coverings, I should say?
I don't think so. I think that by spring we should be out of the measures. I really hope, and I hope that we have a normal summer this summer coming. I think people have got used to wearing masks in certain circumstances, but I want to get back to living by personal responsibility rather than by, you know, laws that we've had to pass through Parliament. And now we can see the route to getting back to that.
Now, of course.